Hello, family and friends. My name is Marlon Lizama of Iconoclast Artists.
And I'm Matt Russell.
And we want to say we had an amazing year this year. We want to thank all of our students, all of our partners, all of our schools, all of our principals, all of our friends, all of our donors, everyone that helped make this year such an amazing year.
And it's been such an odd kind of season for us because COVID-19 and what we've all experienced really as a global community now has interrupted our school. But it hasn't interrupted our ability to connect with our students and teachers. And so we thank you for those of you that have reached out. We have really loved being able to connect with y'all on Zoom and other platforms. And so we're thankful for that. And so we're looking forward to tonight to really taking really the best of, in some ways, some of the moments over the last couple of years, putting them together and sharing them with you tonight in this form as we celebrate really what the power of the spoken word can be and is, and what you and the way that you as students and as teachers and administrators have impacted us. We give this back to not only you, but to the wider community, saying that there's hope that is ahead, that there's life that is ahead, and that we're looking forward to being back all together again.
And so we created a great collection of kind of a mixtape or our greatest hits of our favorite poets. And we are so blessed to continue the work and keep creating our anthologies, our They Say and Ellos Dicen anthologies. What you're about to watch is 10 of our favorite poems at our book release at the Museum of Fine Arts. Now, don't be sad because we are going to still release our They Say and Ellos Dicen book, but it will be in the fall at the Museum of Fine Arts. So we decided to put this together just simply so we can keep going and rocking and rolling, and so you guys can keep enjoying some great poetry from our amazing students. And we just want to say, keep your ear out to the street because our books are coming up and our main event is going to come up in the fall. And hope you enjoy this event.
And keep an eye on social media, because every week we're going to be attempting to release a poem, reaching out, some new content that will be coming at you. And so keep in touch with us as we keep in touch with you.
Thank you, guys.
I remember the first time
I just need to know. I need to take this risk.
Cities to build, and angels to find, stories to save, and souls to revive.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Warren Peace. I'm really glad to be here. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. This is a major thing for me. So this first piece is about a girl, page 57. It's about a girl that when I was a little younger, freshman in high school, I'm a senior now, so when I was a freshman, we started going out. We dated for a pretty long while, and things kind of, high school. So, thank you. Here we go. I don't have a title for this because I wrote this a really long time ago, and I wasn't titling anything, so no title. Even though I'm not in love with you anymore, I still love you. I'm just too scared to talk to you, too scared to walk with you because my feelings might change. Head in the clouds, and like Drake said, nothing was the same. But I'm the one to blame. I messed up and now I hang my head in shame. I'm not asking for what we were, but at least something new. Just speak to me and hug me out of the blue because I can't stand looking at you without holding you. But you're with someone else, so now I'm scolding you. I hate you, but I love you, and I'm bad at keeping my emotions bubbled. We were good at being perfect, and now we're good at being troubled. So let's huddle. You've got me bundled up in hearts and kisses, filled with disses because you'll never be my missus. Can you just fulfill my one wish? Can I just get one more kiss?
Tradition was to clean, to cook for your family, to need a man to look out for. Grandma said if I had myself together, that's all I needed. She took out the pan, took out the olive oil, carne, and potatoes, told me to turn the stove on high, showed me how to peel the potatoes, to dice, she throws them in the pan, puts the lid on. She said to leave them for 20 minutes to let them soften. She said to check on them, periodically, the way I worry. Didn't want me to burn the house down in orange. After the potatoes were soft, she told me to get the carne, flesh, get my flesh together. I gave it to her, all of it. My grandma threw everything in with no specific measure. Said let it sit and stir, as long as the carne is not pink anymore. Raw, a tierno dab of salt, again, with no measure. She stirred a bit. You have yourself together now. Why need a man? Take on a new tradition. Why need a man? Remember, you are all the meat and potatoes you will ever need.
My second piece is called Missing Me. Sometimes when I stand in front of the mirror, I remember the person I used to be, and I miss me. I miss myself laughing and smiling. I miss the person who was not scared of society. I miss the person who was shy and quiet, the one that everybody liked. I see the reflection that is in the mirror. We're still in the same body, but not in the same mind. Everything has changed. Everything changed in this life. I am the reflection of my past, of the person that I was. Extraño a la persona que era, la que no conocía la tristeza, la que no causaba problemas, siempre caminando sin mirar atrás, sin temer el que dirán. That was the person that I was, de la que no queda nada en mi interior. That person died a long time ago. And I stand in front of the mirror, and I see my reflection. Yes, we might be the same person, but still, I miss me. Thank you.
Okay, so look. Honestly, I see that you're in awe of my honesty, this dumb ditch dynasty that I rule like a queen. These hills I be conquering, my words fear-mongering, alone in the dark I be wandering. I don't suffer from insanity, just a dream that's inside a dream. These monsters ain't just monsters. You don't see that they're actually me. Intervals of my sanity are just hiding what's inside of me. Inside my heart is dying, see, and it's all because of you. It's a happiness to wonder, it's a happiness to dream, things that you might know simply, but to me I've never seen. See, I'm a maniac, but miss I could crash ya. Consequences, no, I think I'm gone past that. Representing my dreams that I crash, though everything you say just doesn't match up.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody, all on my own. Lonely. Do you know what it's like to never be in someone's company? Have you ever felt the entire world is just there to mock you with their happiness? Do you know what it means to be truly alone? To have no one in this world? I am a well-known individual. Yes, I was a salutatorian of my class. All right. I have a bunch of friends and family and people who love me. Okay. But can they pull off feats of engineering out of a hat? Can they be as I am? Can they spit the words I speak? Can they do my do? I don't think so. However, do you know what it means to never have no love? How can you function in a life where timidity rules you and your life? Are you tied up by the shackles of autism and silenced by social fear? Can you imagine not feeling the warm embrace of a kiss at 20 years old? Do you know what it's like to be at the top of for the first time half of your life? To be ridiculed for being a little proud? I have a big head for good reason. I have made my shortcomings my strength and used them to flaunt my talent. I have been through hell and back and still got it made. You think you cool? I can top that. Why am I all alone, you ask? Well, this is where reality sets in, to show my faulty side. I may be able to quash autism, but I shun the influence of social media and gossip and gab. I don't get other people's corny jokes. I always seem to come off as rude to many people. At parties, most people think, so much fun. I think, social activity must escape. So you see, I'm different. Yes, I'm different. I'm so different that I think I'm normal. But normal is being able to talk to a person from Earth even though you're from Mars. To be able to carry on a conversation while being able to look people in the eye. To not be afraid to express yourself even when you have a basket full of tails. So you see, I am alone. But come to think of it, no, I'm not. There are many like me. Many who exist as classes of their own, sharing experiences, affections, and battles. So as I said before, I am the class of unique. Are you in my class of unique? I'm certain you all are, in one way or another, that no one but you are a part of. Thank you.
Superpowers are overrated. What I mean is flying, telepathy, telekinesis. It's all overrated. I was told as a little girl, there are no real superheroes in our world. As I grow, I realize that the skeptics were all wrong. I have seen people with the power to forgive and accept. They are some of the strongest humans in our world. Although they do get hurt a lot more than others, there are heroes with the power to understand. I've always wanted that power. I want to know why people did what they did, to experience what they feel. Instead, I just watch from a distance, unable to help. I feel useless. Well, I am useless. Now, I question what my power is. Is it wasting my time on people who don't deserve it? Perhaps it's being a placeholder because I'm only here until someone better comes along. Or it's overthinking. I seem to do that better than anything else. I seem to break my own heart more than anyone could possibly damage it. I convince myself I'm unwanted, even when I'm told to stay. But powers are supposed to help, but all these things hurt. They hurt me. No need for a blade when you got down in the back of your head, right? Well, I'm not a superhero. I cannot save you nor help you, because I can't even do that for myself. I am the villain in the story. That's all I can be. All I do is hurt when I mean to heal. My touch is a disaster waiting to occur, as if I were a hurricane ready to strike. Don't say things will be fine or better without you, because I know without me there would be no heroes. Perhaps I'm not the villain I think I am. Maybe I'm just somebody typical. I'm like everybody else. I make mistakes and I don't always feel okay. I'm stubborn and I'm not always sympathetic. Maybe I'm doing good by not being a typical hero. Maybe my power is bringing out the good in people. Only one could wish.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing good? First and foremost, I'd like to say, MFA, thank you for giving me a podium that is bigger than me. And second and foremost, I want to thank all of my poetry peers that came out tonight. I think we should give them a big round of applause right now, everybody. Who spat a poem here tonight. So, at my high school, I'm very loud. You can hear me in the hallways, from the history hallway, downstairs in the courtyard, and people just hear me, they know my voice, because I talk a lot. And my girlfriend was like, "Donald, stop talking, shut up." And my brother also said shut up, and my father also said shut up. A lot of people tell me to shut up all the time. And so I saw this painting at the MFA, and it was this old lady knitting. It was a painting called Mademoiselle Bozier. And my poetry teacher, Mr. Jabal, was like, "Donald, you don't really do a lot of cultured stuff. Write this." I was like, "Cool, I'll take on the challenge, I'm down with that." And so, it's called Silence, and it will be on page 70 if you want to read along. Silence. Translated as wisdom. Translated as complacency. She is content with the knowledge that she has gained. Silence. Memories, it's disturbing when you can really hear yourself because you have found yourself. You reflect on the accomplishments and regrets, life and death, weaving experiences with an afterlife and hoping that the cloth comes out right. But what if it starts threading? Everything you have fought for becomes unraveled. Your life is set in front of you, one thread at a time. But you say nothing. Silence is golden. So in your golden years, you can say that you've listened but never learned? Mademoiselle Bozier, you sow to recollect on the life moments. You sow to reap your soul before the reaper does. 2 needles in 1 piece of cloth tell your story, but one must know silence to hear it.
My poem is on page 13, if you want to follow up. His accent is like a baby trying to communicate with a grown-up word. A hungry boy who spits and eats the alphabet. A picture into his first street. His first language, an old rose in a cup. His accent never broke him down. Never let him take him away. His broken tongue hide another word. Deaf ears cannot hear. His accent is terrible, they say. He is a baby trying to communicate in a grown-up word.
Inmigrante, it is a hard word to pronounce. Una palabra que lleva peso de ancestros. Una palabra that shows love to la familia. Una palabra that carries many dreams. Una palabra that shows that God exists in the desert. Inmigrante es aquel who dreams in big with little opportunities. Being inmigrante no es malo. It's just having a little difference in the shape and the textures of your hands. Lo malo no es ser inmigrante, sino vivir como uno. Tener miedo a decir good morning no es malo. Lo malo es ser muy honrado para pedir ayuda. Inmigrante es recibir tickets por no tener licencia. Inmigrante, it's a human just like you and me. Everyone is an immigrant. Everyone has no license to live in air forever. Inmigrante, es ese niño that doesn't speak English and has to be in ESL. Inmigrante, es my brown skin and still being a güero que ama la raza. Inmigrante, son los que aman su trabajo porque no hay de otra. Inmigrante, es not an illegal, es un soñador con ganas de triunfar. Muchas gracias.
The next poem I'll be reading isn't in the book, and it's titled Capitalize Me, and I wrote this specifically for this, and I'm ready to, let everybody hear it. Capitalize me. Capitalize me since you treat me like I'm lowercase. Titles, proper nouns, and beginnings are capitalized, so why am I treated like I'm lowercase? Do I not hold a title in your life? Am I not a proper noun, a proper person that holds a proper place in your heart? Was I not the beginning of a new love? Maybe I am just lowercase to you, because instead of capitalizing me, you show me that my presence is negligible and proper and end with no beginning, because I'm just a run-on of your past relationship. You thought you could use me to heal the fragments in your heart, while I thought we could compound our hearts into something more loving, but you're subject to a verbal love agreement with the past memory. That doesn't even make any sense, and I think your heart needs to take a course on grammar. You have replaced periods in your life with commas. Now me, your present, is compound with your past. And I think you've forgotten that I'm simple, not complex or compound. I'm independent, imperishable. You can't slap a conjunction between your past independence and mine thinking that it'll work. You can't capitalize who is lowercase you because you forget who deserves to be capitalized. And you forgot me, even though I'm right here. Class dismissed.
My trembling breath against the thin air, the broken silence, the future untold, the gravity weighing in, anxious for God's plan.
The aroma of grass opens doors of past emotions flooding in. Emotions of regret, fear, anger, and frigidness. These memories bring pain that feels so present, now sitting in the past, locked away. I fear my own mind, for my memories have brought me misery, unbearable pain. This misery replenished the woman standing here today, strong, hopeful, and grateful. My fearful memories wander and wander, but these memories made me.
My second piece is titled Connection to Memories. Coffee pervades throughout the kitchen, and bags of pan dulce with pláticas salvatruchas. Her prayers are a strong presence. Her delicate hands braid wisdom into my long hair. His eyes of passivity, her eyes of pain created me. Feel my spirituality, feel my independence. Feel my love that isn't guaranteed. I've heard eyes are doors to the soul. So look with me into the depths of ours. Take my hand, come with me. Let's find a place where coffee and pan dulce will be waiting for you and me. Thank you.
Wine or Kool-Aid, Act 2 or Redenbacher's Double Butter, Pitch Perfect or Temptations, plans after school with the fam. She kissed me on the forehead and hugged me goodbye so I could walk to the stop where the bus would pick me up to take me to school. Walking to class, learning for hours when the fire alarm goes off. All right, everybody, you know the drill. Please exit calmly, but why aren't any other classes doing it? Bang. What? Bang. It's so loud I can't hear myself think. Bang, bang, bang. Nick, what are you doing? Bang, what's that ringing sound? Pitch Perfect. I think I hit my head. I must have bit my tongue. I taste Redenbacher's. I see my hand moving, but I don't quite feel it. Is that wine or Kool-Aid on my hand? 6, movie night is complete. I need 7, bang, and there she goes. I wasn't there, but I heard about it and I feel it. I feel pissed, I feel angry, I feel helpless. Now everybody's scared, everybody feels useless. They're dead, they're gone. I hope humanity goes too. We're all messed up, we're all corrupted. We all need a flood, but soon there will be fire. As if we're not already being burned by those who claim to be in the present but protect us like Fahrenheit 451. Pop, she's pregnant. Pop, Mike's dead. Pop, 17 dead. Pop, my uncle's dead. Pop, the oil popped the popcorn. A woman got a phone call with one handful of Redenbachers in her mouth. Your son is dead. How fun, right? That woman will become a leader. That woman will show other families how to grieve, how to get stronger. I am no one, I am faceless, I am nameless, I am ageless, helpless, fearful of no one. But my little sister looks just like me. Maybe she'll have more outrageous positive expectations than me. Maybe she'll make a difference. I don't know.
Escape. Me? I'm too scared to walk out the front. So I must escape my own home through the back. I must hop fences and jump trenches just to get away from you, the almighty red, white, and blue. You've beaten and battered everything I am, not only physically, but mentally and spiritually. In the name of the penny and incidentally, I let you. Let you give me a falsified freedom. Let you give me mere crust, bone, and gristle of the freedom that you took from me. 7 bills and 1 coin is what I receive, and for that, I kiss the sacred J. Cruz that your satanic feet step in. I can't thank you enough for this oppression. You've given me the will to fight in spite the fact you've given me nothing. And Black Lives Matter? If that's the case, then why does black blood splatter? Why do black lives shatter? Red, white, and blue pulls up and black lives scatter. So now I must escape my own home. Because I can't take the hate. I get discarded like a broken plate. I looked into your face and it's so opaque. Transparent because your parents had no heart to give you, so you take the hearts of others. So I must escape my own. Because this black oppression has turned us against one another. Whatever happened to standing with my melanated brothers? I looked into you and I saw me. I looked into you and I saw God. I looked into you and I didn't see free, but now I look into you and I only see a facade. We get dropped for speaking different ebonics, get dropped like tectonic. So we smoking all of this chronic, is sicker than the bubonic. Just another reason for death and another Negro on the shelf. Just another reason for mass rape and another one of us hung like drapes. I just need to know, how do I avoid this hate? Please just tell me, how do I escape? Thank you so much.
This is a poem to my son. You are the most beautiful building in that glass castle skyline, dear son. They built it from the ground up. Steel beams and glass cuts to ascend from the madness, to show life is lavish, to hide the everyday battles from New York to Seattle. See, they may reach the sky, but their love is very shallow. California or Carolina, they line skies with skyliners to hide the hate behind the horizon. The rundown shanty towns, gang wars, gunshots, women with their panties down. Find a kid in hell in any other given house. Burnt brick and brimstone. Firestorms as crime rates, a bonfire in each home. A place where everyone wants to be gone. So they look up to the sky and they see these glass castles that are built by inspiration and fortified by dreams, because on this side of town, dreams are the best form of travel. Don't fall asleep, my son. Don't fall asleep. Determination is the best form of travel, to go downtown, to succeed, to unravel the hell that you're from and climb the completed towers of Babel. Find the questions that answer heaven. But be careful, it's fairly fragile. Your presence is one that is not native to the essence of a golden birth. You remind them of why they scraped open the sky. You're scary because you're what they hide. So hold the soul of a prophet in the heart of a humble man, and you'll stand taller than any of their constructed plans to obstruct our chance to make better on this given land. My son, they want me to tell you that the color of your skin is a setback. I'm going to tell you that it's a reason for you to hustle harder. They want me to say that the hue of your skin is the same hue as tomorrow, but I'm going to say that this is as holy as a pantheon. My son, your grandmama told me, Donald, your name is a reminder of what can't be done. You have cities to build, and angels to find, stories to save, and souls to revive. Every sunset won't be golden, and some nights will be darker than others, but I guarantee standing on that still precipice on a clear day, your soul and your sight will be as transparent as standing on the Chrysler Building. My son, before I go, I want to let you know to retain every single story, to one day write your own. Build onto heaven, cut open the clouds, shake hands with the stars, and even if they cut you down in the process, just know that people still smile at the New York landscape as if the Twin Towers were still standing there. My son, the world is yours. Build onto heaven. You're the love of my lifetime. My son, you are the most beautiful building in that glass castle skyline. Thank you.
Friends and family, I hope that you enjoyed tonight's Iconoclast They Say Best Of mixtape. I want to congratulate all of our students that made it into our anthologies, our They Say and Ellos Dicen, and choosing 10 poets to represent these last 5 years has to be one of the hardest things that we've had to do. What I want you to do is I want you to go to iconoclastartist.org and pick you up a copy of a They Say or Ellos Dicen anthology from our last 5 years. Pick them all up. They make great presents. Also, what I want you to do is click on the Donate Now button below and support our program, support our communities, but most importantly, support our students. They need to be heard. Don't forget to follow us on Iconoclast Artists on Instagram and on Facebook at Iconoclast Sessions. Don't worry, we will be back in the fall with a new book release. Ellos Dicen and They Say at the Museum of Fine Arts, and this will be a live event, so we're very excited to bring you 10 new poets. Guys, we want you to keep creating, keep being community. We want to remind you guys that we love you and we miss you, and we cannot wait for a great new year. Thank you.